Looks like there's a new couple in Hollywood. Aaron Pierre, Teyana. Aaron Pierre, that's Teyana.
Just when the internet thought the Tiana-Iman drama had reached its peak, a bombshell video dropped that has turned everything upside down. In this leaked footage, Tiana Taylor is seen shouting the words that have set social media ablaze. "It's not Aaron's baby." Fans were already emotionally invested in her alleged pregnancy with Aaron Pierre, but this shocking declaration has thrown everything into chaos. It's not just the content of the clip that's jaw-dropping, it's the context, the timing, and the fallout that followed. Is Tiana confessing to a deeper betrayal? Did Aaron know about this before the video surfaced? And more importantly, what role does Iman Shumpert now play in this unraveling narrative? With timelines in question and alliances breaking down, everyone is scrambling to figure out the truth. Let's dive into how one private moment leaked to the public eye has ignited a digital firestorm. The video that has everyone talking was reportedly recorded by someone close to Aaron, possibly a friend or even a mutual acquaintance of both him and Tiana. In the footage, Tiana appears agitated and is pacing back and forth in what looks like a living room. Suddenly, she shouts, "Stop assuming things. It's not even Aaron's baby." That one line caused total silence in the room, and now it's reverberating across the internet. The video wasn't meant for public eyes, but someone in that circle clearly thought the world needed to see it. The motivations behind leaking it remain unknown, but fans believe it was a betrayal from within Aaron's own camp. The drama immediately shifted from speculation to undeniable confrontation, sending social feeds into meltdown mode. What truly captured the audience's attention in the leaked video was Aaron's face the moment Tiana dropped the bombshell. He looked stunned, eyes wide, lips slightly parted. In a low voice, barely above a whisper, he asked, "Then whose is it?" What followed was silence from Tiana, an awkward stillness that said more than any words could. That moment, his question, her silence, was screenshot and reposted across every platform imaginable. Fans began speculating wildly. Was Tiana hiding a relationship? Did she cheat? Or was it all a misunderstanding? Aaron's visible heartbreak made the moment all the more painful for fans who had rooted for their relationship. His quiet devastation told a bigger story than any press release ever could. Within hours of the clip going viral, fans turned into digital detectives, analyzing past lives, Instagram posts, and paparazzi sightings. A key focus: Tiana's activities in the weeks leading up to the pregnancy rumors. Several followers pointed out that she had allegedly been seen near Iman's old neighborhood. Others unearthed screenshots from Tiana's past lives, where she played songs with titles like "Complicated Love" and "Back Where We Started." Many now believe these were subtle hints all along. Fans began flooding Twitter with takes like, "Wait, she never actually said it was Aaron's baby." The realization that they may have jumped to conclusions led to a wave of disillusionment. What had once felt like a fairy tale now looked more like a web of confusion. In response to the viral chaos, Tiana's PR team attempted damage control. A short, vague statement was released saying, "The video was taken out of context. Private moments shouldn't be weaponized." While intended to defuse the situation, the statement only made things worse. The internet was having none of it. Fans felt insulted, claiming the clip was too clear to be misunderstood. The hashtag #NotAaronsBaby surged to the top of trending topics. Instead of quelling the controversy, the statement intensified it. People began asking, if it's a misunderstanding, why not clarify who the father is? It became obvious that the public wanted transparency, not carefully crafted PR, adding fuel to the speculation fire. Iman Shumpert tweeted just a baby emoji and a shrug. That's it. No caption, no context. But that was all it took. Fans immediately linked the post to the leaked video, interpreting it as a cryptic confirmation that he could be the father. Some tweets read, "He knows." Others said, "Not Iman playing chess while Aaron's crying." The post exploded in engagement, gaining thousands of retweets in under an hour. Whether it was calculated or impulsive, the tweet had the desired effect: chaos. Iman, long seen as silent in the background, suddenly looked like a central player in the drama. Aaron's next moves weren't dramatic in a traditional sense, but they spoke volumes, subtle gestures that delivered loud, unmistakable messages. First came the unfollows. One by one, fans noticed that he had unfollowed Tiana across all social media platforms. It was a quiet but clear signal that something had shifted. Then came the purge. Photos of their shared moments started vanishing. Date night selfies, birthday tributes, even posts promoting projects they had worked on together, gone. It was as though he was carefully erasing the digital traces of a relationship that had once been so publicly cherished. To fans who had watched their love story unfold online, the disappearance felt like heartbreak in real time. Then, Aaron posted a single message to his Instagram story: "I only ask for truth." That sentence, short, heavy, and unaccompanied by any images or further explanation, was enough to ignite a firestorm online. It painted a quiet but painful picture of betrayal. Fans instantly interpreted it as a sign that Aaron had been blindsided, made to feel like a fool in front of millions. The timing, so close to the chaos involving Iman and Tiana, added even more weight to the message. Sympathy flooded in. Comment sections filled with words like "you deserved better," and "she should have just been honest." In deleting those posts and posting that message, Aaron didn't just end a relationship publicly, he invited the public to see the emotional cost. And many did. His digital silence afterward made it even louder. It was heartbreak, dignified and raw. In what seemed like an attempt to control the spiraling narrative, Tiana's mother went live on Instagram, hoping to defend her daughter. But instead of settling any confusion, her words only added fuel to an already roaring fire. One line in particular caught everyone's attention: "It's not about biology, it's about love." The moment she said it, viewers lit up the comments with questions. What did she mean? Was she indirectly confirming that Aaron wasn't the biological father of the baby? Or was she trying to soften the public blow of a complicated truth? The statement, meant to protect, did the opposite. It opened up another wave of speculation. Some fans tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, saying maybe she was just trying to remind people that fatherhood isn't always about DNA. Others weren't so kind. They accused her of dodging the truth, using vague language to distract from what people really wanted to know: who is the father? The live ended without answers, and in its place was a deeper sense of confusion. People took screenshots, analyzed her tone, her expressions, even her pauses, as if the truth were hiding between her words. In trying to support her daughter, she may have unintentionally added another chapter to the unfolding drama, one centered not on romance, but on truth, identity, and trust. Then, as the dust barely began to settle, new alleged screenshots surfaced online. They appeared to show private messages sent from Tiana to an unnamed man. In one of the texts, she wrote, "You know this baby is yours, but please let me handle this my way." The recipient's name was blurred, but the implication was loud and clear. The context made it difficult to interpret the message as anything other than what it seemed: a confession, or at the very least, an attempt to manage a delicate truth. The internet immediately exploded with theories. Who was the man? Was it someone from Tiana's past? A known celebrity? A low-profile individual the public didn't even know existed? Although the authenticity of the screenshots was questioned, some saying the texts looked edited, others unsure about the source, the emotional impact was immediate. If they were real, they shifted the entire narrative. Tiana was no longer just the woman at the center of a love triangle. She became someone who might have knowingly concealed a life-altering truth. To some, that made her look calculating. To others, it just made her look human, someone overwhelmed by pressure, navigating complicated emotions and impossible decisions. Either way, the texts added a completely new dimension to the story. They didn't just deepen the drama, they blurred the lines between right and wrong, loyalty and survival. Then came the moment that turned all of this from digital spectacle to real-world tension. All three, Tiana, Aaron, and Iman, were seen attending a school event for their daughter. What should have been a simple family function became the most talked-about public sighting of the week. Eyewitnesses reported a scene thick with unspoken tension. Aaron, trying to remain cordial, reportedly extended a greeting toward Iman. But Iman, visibly stone-faced, turned away without a word. That cold gesture set the tone. Tiana, caught in the middle, appeared uneasy and withdrawn, barely making eye contact with either man. Photos taken from the event told the story without needing captions. The trio stood feet apart, never interacting directly. Their daughter was the uniting factor, but even that shared connection couldn't close the emotional distance between them. You could feel the tension through the screen, one fan tweeted after seeing the images. And it was true, the discomfort was practically tangible. There was no pretense, no media-trained smiles, no illusions. It was three people, tied by one child, each seemingly nursing their own brand of hurt. This public appearance confirmed what many had already guessed. Whatever was happening behind the scenes was just as messy as the online drama had suggested, if not worse. It wasn't just about unfollows and cryptic captions anymore. It was about real people, real relationships, and real consequences playing out under the sharp, unrelenting gaze of the public eye. At the center of it all remained Tiana, caught between two men, a sea of speculation, and a fiercely invested audience. The digital world had already formed its opinions, chosen its sides, and written its own versions of the truth. But only the people involved truly knew what had unfolded, and even they seemed unsure of where things stood. The story was no longer just a viral moment. It was a slow unraveling of love, trust, and identity, happening in full view of millions. And for now, all anyone could do was watch, speculate, and wait for whatever came next. In what many believed to be her final say on the matter, at least for now, Tiana posted a series of Instagram stories. The most notable? "Not everyone will understand your decisions. That's okay." Followed by, "The truth hurts, but healing is coming." These cryptic yet pointed messages left fans divided. Some saw it as her way of owning up to the complicated situation. Others accused her of continuing to dodge accountability. Either way, the post made one thing clear: this story is far from over, and Tiana is standing firm in whatever choice she's made. It started with a scream, and now the internet can't stop listening. "It's not Aaron's baby" has become the line heard round the world. Relationships are in question, alliances are breaking, and reputations are on the line. With every post, every emoji, and every silence, the mystery deepens. Aaron's hurt. Iman's hinting. Tiana's silent and strong. And fans? They are not letting go of this story anytime soon. Stay tuned, because if there's one thing we've learned from this saga, the next twist is always one scroll away.